She saw you from across the room and, in an instant, an impression was formed. It wasn't about your wallet or your job title, it was something way more primal, a series of powerful, silent signals you were sending out without even realizing it. These are the signals that speak directly to her intuition, telling a story about who you are, the life you've lived, and the man you've become. Now, a lot of guys think that as they get older, they become invisible in the dating world. But here's what truly confident, mature men understand. Your experience isn't a liability. It can be a huge asset, giving you a depth that younger guys just can't match. The trick is knowing how to use it. But let's clear up a common myth right away. We've often been told that women are instinctively more drawn to older men for their maturity. However, a major 2025 study on attraction found something surprising. When meeting for the first time, both men and women actually show a slight preference for younger partners. So what does this mean? It means that age itself isn't the magic bullet. Instead, it's the powerful traits you've developed through age that make you magnetic. For an emotionally intelligent woman, that first spark is about more than just looks. She's reading your energy, your posture, the look in your eyes. She's subconsciously asking, is this man confident? Is he at peace with himself? Today, we're going to break down this silent language. We'll explore the 7 powerful signals that women notice first in an attractive, mature man, and why they work. This isn't about playing a character, it's about amplifying the authentic, powerful man you already are. Let's get into it. Long before you say a word, you're telling a story. And the first chapter is written by your posture. It's the physical billboard for your confidence. Before she even makes eye contact, she sees how you carry yourself, and a narrative starts to take shape. Think about it. When a man walks into a room with a strong, grounded posture, shoulders back, spine straight, head held high, it sends a clear message of purpose and self-assurance. It says, I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I belong here. This isn't arrogance, it's a quiet, centered confidence that radiates outward. Studies consistently show that an upright, open posture is seen as more attractive because it signals health and competence. Now, contrast that with the guy who slouches. His posture tells a story of defeat, insecurity, and apology. A woman who values stability reads this instantly. Your posture is a subconscious signal of your mental and emotional strength. Good posture suggests you can handle what life throws at you. So, how do you fix this? Start with awareness. Most of us are on autopilot, our bodies shaped by years of slouching over desks and phones. Here's a practical step. Try the wall test. Stand with your back against a wall, making sure your head, shoulder blades, and butt are touching it. Your heels should be a few inches from the wall. It might feel weird at first, but this is your blueprint for a powerful stance. Hold it for a minute a few times a day to retrain your body, and when you walk, walk with purpose. Imagine a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Move like you know where you're going, even if it's just to the other side of the room. It shifts your presence from passive to decisive, and that's incredibly attractive. Your posture is a direct reflection of your self-worth. Stand tall, and you send a signal that you're a man of value. That's a signal she won't miss. If your posture is the frame, your eyes are the main event. They really are the windows to the soul, and an intelligent woman is looking right through them for a real connection. The second signal she notices is your eye contact. Not that you make it, but how you make it. For a lot of men, eye contact is awkward. They either avoid it, which signals insecurity, or they overdo it and turn it into a creepy stare. The attractive, mature man knows the difference. His eye contact is direct but warm, confident but inviting. It says, I am here with you right now, and I'm not distracted. In a world where everyone is glued to their phone, giving someone your undivided attention is a superpower. It signals that you're grounded, attentive, and not easily rattled, qualities that are deeply attractive. Think about what's being communicated. Darting eyes suggest you're nervous or have something to hide. Constantly scanning the room says, you're not that important to me. But a steady, relaxed gaze communicates respect and genuine interest. You're not just looking at her, you're trying to see her. It's a subtle difference, but one she'll definitely notice. So how do you do it? It's not a staring contest. When you're listening, your gaze should be calm and focused on her. When you're talking, you can look away briefly, but always bring it back to connect. A great technique is to learn to smile with your eyes. A real smile, what's called a Duchenne smile, crinkles the corners of your eyes and radiates genuine warmth. If this is tough for you, practice in low-stakes situations. Hold gentle eye contact with the barista or the cashier, just long enough to notice their eye color. This little trick helps you maintain focus without feeling awkward. An older man's eyes can reflect wisdom and experience. Let yours tell a story of a man who is open, confident, and ready to connect. Alright, signal number 3 is a big one. We're moving from what she sees to what she feels. This is an older man's true competitive advantage, emotional maturity. Younger guys might compete on looks or energy, but a mature man can win with his soul. Emotional depth isn't about being dramatic or overly emotional. It's the opposite. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing yourself and having navigated your own inner world. It's handling life's curveballs with grace, not by ignoring your feelings but by understanding them. It gives off a vibe of calm and stability that makes people feel safe around you. A woman picks up on this immediately. She sees it in how you react, or better yet, how you don't react. Does a minor inconvenience, like a messed up coffee order, make you irritable? Or do you handle it with a calm, measured response? That little test tells her everything. A man who is easily triggered by small things is broadcasting that he'll be a nightmare with big things. A man who stays cool under pressure signals he's a rock. This also shows up in how you talk. An immature man waits for his turn to speak, always trying to impress. A mature man listens to understand. He's genuinely curious and asks thoughtful questions that go beyond the surface. He's comfortable with silence, knowing not every second needs to be filled with noise. So, how do you develop this? It starts with you. You can't project something you don't have. Practices like mindfulness or even just journaling can help you understand your own emotional triggers. You learn to choose your response instead of just reacting. In conversation, practice active listening. When she's talking, don't just plan what you'll say next. Try to understand the feeling behind her words. A simple comment like, "Wow, that sounds like it was really frustrating," creates an incredibly powerful connection. It shows you're not just hearing the words, you're hearing her. Are you a reactor, driven by whatever happens around you? Or are you a responder, anchored by your own inner calm? That quality is what a woman feels as safety and deep attraction. In our chaotic, noisy world, one quality has become incredibly rare and valuable. It's the 4th signal, a powerful sense of stillness. Now, stillness isn't being boring or passive. It's a deep, inner calm that radiates outward, a centered presence that brings a sense of peace wherever you go. Think of the difference between a rushing, noisy creek and a deep, calm lake. The creek is all frantic energy, shallow and easily disturbed. The lake has a quiet depth. Its surface might ripple, but its core stays unshaken. Masculine stillness is the quality of the lake. It's a non-verbal message that you are in control of your inner world. A woman feels this stillness as a magnetic pull. It gives her a profound sense of safety and reliability. A man who is constantly fidgeting, checking his phone, or nervously filling every silence broadcasts anxiety. His energy feels scattered. The man who embodies stillness, however, moves with purpose. He's comfortable in silence, which makes his words carry more weight when he speaks. He doesn't fidget. His gestures are minimal and deliberate. This doesn't mean he's cold, it just means his emotions aren't running the show. He is. This stillness is often earned through experience. An older man has usually been through enough to know that frantic energy doesn't solve problems. He's learned the power of a calm mind. How do you get more of this? Again, it starts with mindfulness. Meditating for just 10 minutes a day can train your brain to settle down. Simple breathing exercises are also game changers. When you feel anxious, just take a slow breath in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. This can instantly calm your nervous system. Another trick is to consciously slow down your movements. Walk at a more deliberate pace. Pick up your glass with intention. In a conversation, resist the urge to immediately fill a pause. Let it breathe. You'll be amazed at how this simple change gives you an aura of thoughtfulness and control. Ask yourself, does your presence calm a room or add to the chaos? The man who can bring a sense of order just by showing up has a type of power that is incredibly attractive. The 5th silent signal is the story you tell with your personal style and grooming. This has nothing to do with chasing trends or dropping a fortune on designer clothes. It's about something more basic: self-respect. How you present yourself is an outward sign of your internal standards. It's a statement about the value you place on yourself. An intelligent woman reads that statement loud and clear. When she sees an older man who is well-groomed, with a neat haircut and clean fingernails, and wearing clothes that actually fit, she sees a man who has his life together. She sees discipline and attention to detail. Let's be clear, this isn't about trying to look 25. An older man trying to dress like a kid often screams insecurity. The goal is to embrace your maturity with a style that reflects wisdom and class. Think timeless pieces over fast fashion, quality over quantity. A few well-fitting, high-quality items beat a closet full of cheap, sloppy clothes. The single biggest style mistake men make is wearing clothes that don't fit. A baggy shirt or pants that are too long can make even an expensive outfit look terrible. Finding a good tailor is one of the best investments you can make. For a small price, a tailor can make your clothes look custom-made, instantly elevating your look. Grooming is the other side of the coin. This is where the details matter. Are your eyebrows getting a little wild? Got a few stray hairs where they shouldn't be? A simple grooming kit handles this in minutes. Skincare also becomes more important as you get older. A daily moisturizer isn't about vanity, it's about basic maintenance that keeps you looking healthy and vital. What story are your clothes telling? The story of a man who has given up, or the story of a man who respects himself and his life? By putting a little effort into your style and grooming, you're sending a powerful silent signal that you're a man of high standards, starting with your own. Before she even processes your words, she's responding to the music of your voice. The sixth signal is your vocal tone, pitch, and cadence. Your voice is a direct line to your nervous system and inner emotional state. It's an instrument that reveals your confidence, your self-control, and your maturity. Research shows that men with lower-pitched voices are often seen as more attractive and confident. But this isn't about sounding like James Earl Jones. It's about how you use the voice you have. A man who speaks from his chest, in a calm and measured tone, communicates groundedness and authority. Contrast that with a voice that signals anxiety. A high-pitched, strained voice that comes from the throat often signals tension. Speaking way too fast can make you sound nervous, like you're afraid of losing her attention. And peppering your sentences with ums and likes can make you sound uncertain. An attractive older man understands vocal power. He speaks with a relaxed rhythm and is comfortable with pauses. In fact, he uses pauses to add weight to his words. The silence creates anticipation and gives her a moment to absorb what he said. His vocal tone is steady, signaling emotional control, a deeply attractive quality. So how do you improve your voice? First, just listen to it. Record yourself reading something for a few minutes and play it back. You'll probably be surprised by how you sound. To get a more resonant tone, practice belly breathing. When you breathe from your diaphragm, your voice naturally drops to a more relaxed pitch. Put a hand on your stomach, breathe in through your nose and feel your stomach expand, then exhale slowly. Doing this for a few minutes a day makes a huge difference. Another simple trick, just slow down. Consciously try to speak about 25% slower than you normally would. It might feel strange to you, but to everyone else you'll sound thoughtful and in command. Your words deliver your thoughts, but your voice delivers you. The final signal is the most subtle and primal one of all. It bypasses logic and speaks directly to instinct. This is the signal of your scent and your overall energy, your vibe. Scent is the sense most closely linked to memory and emotion. A smell can trigger powerful feelings long before our brain has time to think. Because of this, a man's scent is a potent tool of attraction. But this isn't about bathing in cologne. In fact, that's the fastest way to get it wrong. The goal isn't to announce your arrival from across the room, it's to be discovered. The most attractive scent is, first and foremost, cleanliness. Good hygiene is the baseline. After that, the key is subtlety. A mature man's fragrance should be a quiet statement of refinement. Think classic scents with notes of wood, leather, or spice, not the loud, sweet smells younger guys often go for. The right scent is one she only notices when she's close to you. It should create intrigue and make her want to lean in. Less is more. 1 or 2 sprays is all you need. Finally, we come to your energy. It sounds abstract, but it's very real. Your energy is the sum of all the other signals: your posture, your gaze, your emotional state, your stillness, your self-respect, and your voice. It's the overall vibe you bring into a room. Is your energy anxious and needy, or is it calm and open? A woman is incredibly sensitive to this and feels it instantly. A man with positive, calm energy is magnetic. People want to be around him. A man with negative, anxious energy is draining. Cultivating this positive energy is the ultimate inside job. It comes from genuine self-acceptance and from having a life you're proud of, with passions and a purpose beyond just finding a partner. When you're genuinely content, you radiate an energy that is naturally attractive. You aren't looking for someone to complete you. You're looking for someone to share your already complete life with. What invisible impression do you leave behind? Your scent and your energy are the final, lasting notes in your silent symphony. Master them, and you become unforgettable. So there you have it, the 7 silent signals that say everything before you speak. We've covered your posture and presence, your gaze, your emotional depth, your masculine stillness, your style, your voice, and finally, your scent and energy. What's the one thing that ties all of these together? Authenticity. These aren't tricks. They're the natural result of a man who has done the inner work, who respects himself, and who has a lifetime of experience. True attraction for a mature man isn't about trying to be 25 again, it's about fully owning your maturity. Your age isn't a weakness, it's the source of a calm, a perspective, and a depth that is incredibly compelling. Embrace it. Let it radiate from you. When you master this silent language, you stop chasing attraction and you start embodying it. If this message hit home and you want more insights on becoming the most powerful and confident version of yourself, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you found this helpful, give it a like and share it with a friend who might need to hear this. And now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which of these 7 signals do you think is the most powerful and why? I read all the comments and look forward to hearing what you have to say.